We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin.
Interrupt this broadcast to bring you this important bulletin from the United Press. Bring you this important bulletin from the United Press. Bring you this important bulletin from the United Press.
Into the comms, feel the vibe. Blast off on news, we're taking a ride. Music, sex, science all collide. Artistic waves, no place to hide. Geeks unite in this endless storm. Wires buzzing, brains will transform. Circuits lit with knowledge we adore. In the daily reign of geek galore. With the psychedelic circuit flow, bits of news and mind will grow. Plug in, tune out, let your mind blow. Daily updates for your geeky glow.
Okay, so get this right. AI, it's like everywhere now. I mean, we've got all these articles, and it's crazy how AI is like changing everything. Space, our phones, you name it.
It is. It's wild. It's really moving so fast.
We're like ready to dive in and see how AI is, shaping our world.
Let's do it.
Okay, cool. So one thing that like really blew my mind was this article about America's like most powerful AI. They were talking about its insane space capabilities. Insane, really.
Right. I know. When I saw that, I was like, okay, I got to read this. And it's like not an exaggeration.
So like what can this AI actually do?
Well, think about it. Like a rover, right, on Mars, millions of miles away. And it's like navigating all this crazy terrain, collecting data, making decisions all in real time. And get this, without any human input.
Whoa, hold on. That's a lot to take in. So it's like a super smart robot explorer.
Pretty much. It's doing all the heavy lifting for us.
That is mind-blowing.
Yeah.
But it also makes you think, like, what about human astronauts? Are we, like, becoming obsolete?
Yeah, it's a good question. But, AI, it definitely opens up, like, a whole new world of possibilities. Places where it's too risky or even impossible to send humans.
True.
But there'll always be a need for, that human element, the ingenuity, the intuition.
Yeah, I get that. Okay, let's switch gears for a sec. There's this article about, like, quantum computing. And to be honest, it kind of went over my head.
Quantum computing, yeah, it's a lot.
It is.
Yeah.
So they're talking about the world's first, like, scalable photonic quantum computer prototype. What does that even mean?
Okay, so imagine you're looking for, like, a specific grain of sand on a beach.
Okay, I'm with you.
A normal computer, it would have to, like, look at each grain one by one until it found the right one.
Right, yeah.
But a quantum computer, it can analyze all the grains at the same time, like instantly.
Right.
So it's, like, way faster.
Yeah.
And the photonic part, that's about how it processes information.
Wow.
Using light. Photons.
Light. Wow.
Yeah, and that makes it, like, more stable, easier to scale up.
Okay, so that makes, like, way more sense now. So how does this crazy speed connect to AI?
Think of it this way. AI is the brain, right? And quantum computing, that's the engine, a supercharged engine. So it can analyze massive amounts of data, learn incredibly fast, solve problems we can't even, like, wrap our heads around right now.
That's insane. We're talking, like, real sci-fi stuff here.
I know.
And it's speaking of sci-fi, some of these articles, they talk about superintelligence, AI that's, like, smarter than humans?
Yeah.
That's kind of exciting, but also kind of scary.
It is. It really is both. Think about the good stuff, right? Like curing diseases or like solving climate change, even like pushing the boundaries of space exploration even further.
Yeah. No, totally.
But there's the flip side. What about the risks?
Right, exactly. Like, how do we make sure super intelligent AI, like, aligns with our values?
Right. And how do we prevent, unintended consequences?
Like, it could just decide to do its own thing.
Exactly. And these are questions we need to be thinking about now, not later. Right.
Okay, totally. And then there's deep learning.
Yeah.
Which is a big part of all this, right?
Huge.
What makes it so, like, revolutionary?
Well, imagine you're teaching a kid to ride a bike, right? You show them how to balance, how to pedal, steer. It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
We feed AI systems tons of data, pictures, text, sounds.
I see.
And they learn to, like, recognize patterns, make connections, and eventually they can do stuff on their own. And that's what's driving all this, the advancements in AI.
Gotcha. So we've talked about AI in space, quantum computing, superintelligence, and now let's bring it back down to Earth. Literally, one article was all about, like, robots, next-gen robots.
Oh, yeah, robots are taking off.
I know. What stood out to you?
It's amazing how, like, integrated they're becoming in our lives. Like, we're seeing robots in warehouses, hospitals, restaurants even. Like, there was this one about a robot barista. It can make, like, personalized coffee orders.
Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. So I walk into my coffee shop, and a robot knows my name and how I like my latte. That's kind of cool, but also kind of creepy.
I know, right? But I don't think it's about, like, replacing people. It's more about robots doing the, repetitive stuff, the dangerous stuff.
That makes sense.
So humans can focus on more, interesting things, the creative stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes me feel better. But one thing that did worry me was, like, AI's energy consumption. Training these powerful AI models, it takes a lot of power, right?
Yeah, AI is a total energy hog. It's a problem, for sure. But, this one article talked about DeepSeek.
DeepSeek.
It's this new technology that could, like, really cut down on the energy needed to train AI. Imagine powering your AI with, like, renewable energy instead of fossil fuel.
Okay, that would be amazing.
Right. So Microsoft, they're already using DeepSeek.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, which is a good sign, right? It means the industry is taking it seriously. We're moving towards more, sustainable AI.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
Okay, so now for some fun speculation. One article mentioned Sam Altman, the OpenAI guy.
Yeah.
He's got this mysterious project called Stargate. And I gotta say, it makes me think of the sci-fi.
I know. It's so intriguing, right? What could it be?
Right, and then you've got Mark Zuckerberg telling Meta employees to, buckle up. Something big is coming.
It seems like it.
So, big question. After all this, what are your final thoughts on all this AI stuff?
Well, I think the future of AI, it's full of, amazing possibilities, but also, some potential challenges. It's on us to, stay informed, have these conversations, and try to, shape AI in a way that benefits everyone.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with this question.
Yeah.
What are your hopes and fears about the future of AI? Think about it. It's a big question, but it's worth asking. Thanks for joining us.
Voices of knowledge reaching new heights.